Hey guys, it's Brittany, and welcome to the Paranormal Dimension. And today I'll be sharing with you a paranormal experience that happened a long time ago. And now this might seem, you know, maybe a little funny, but it happened. Now, of course, I do see spirits, especially those who were here, those who were here on Earth before, but not only of people, but also of animals, and surprisingly, even of dinosaurs. So I've seen at least a few dinosaur spirits, but one I'm gonna be telling you today, and this was when it happened a long time ago, of course. And so now this was at the time where I was a teen, and I was, of course, I was still in high school. I think I was probably a junior at that time. And so, yeah, I think I was. And what happened was, because at that time, me and my family were living in California, and we were living in this condo. So, what happened was, there was a day where I was downstairs. I was talking to my mom. I'm not sure what we were talking about, but at some point I went back upstairs to go to my room. And so before that, just when I was walking up the stairs, and all of a sudden I see something in the corner of my eye, of my right eye, and I can see that, okay, so the bedroom was like right here, but then the bathroom was over here, but then over here was the master bedroom, which was my mom's room. But I can see that the light was on in the bedroom, and that the door was open. And so as I had walked upstairs, I had seen that. I had seen in the corner of my eye that her bedroom door was open. And so, but then I saw something that flew, but I didn't know what it was. I thought, is that a bug? So I'm not sure what it was. So just when I turned my head, I see something flying, and it landed on my mom's bed. But I was like right in the hall when this happened, because the door was open. And so what I saw was not a bug that was flying in my mom's room or even landed on her bed. What happened and what I saw was, it was actually a baby pterodactyl flying. So, okay, how can I describe this? So when I had turned my head, so I didn't just see it, because I only saw it a little bit in the corner of my eye, but when I turned my head this way, I actually saw it with my own eyes, where it was a baby pterodactyl flying, and it actually landed right on my mom's bed, like right in the middle, like right here, and it just stayed there. It just stayed there on her bed, almost like maybe thinking it was its nest. But in this case, it wasn't its nest, but I think it landed there maybe to find something that looked comfortable, like a nest. And so when I saw that, I actually thought that was cute. I did. And that was the first time I saw something like that. And so yeah, after that, it was still just there on her bed, like just somehow that I got comfortable in her bed, like it was a nest. But yeah, after that, I just thought, oh. So, but this wasn't scary. This wasn't a scary experience. But this was more like, it was a good one, and it's just. But at the same time, it was cute because, as I said, it was a baby pterodactyl, and it flew onto my mom's bed. Like, it was getting comfortable, like thinking it's its nest. So, yeah. So I think that's the only thing I experienced that I thought that was cute. So, yeah. So that was it, because I remember after that, I was about to walk into my room, but then when I looked back, it wasn't there. So either, this is what I'm thinking too, that either maybe it was still there, but maybe it just didn't want to be seen, or maybe it was there at some point just to get comfortable, and that after that it just probably took off, you know. Like, maybe, because I do believe this though too. I believe that that for those who can see spirits, which I can relate to because I can see them, and so I believe that at times for those who can see them, it's because they want to be seen and they want to show themselves to that person right at that moment. But I think even the moment we don't see them is because either two things. Either they were there for a moment, but now they're not there, and now they probably went somewhere else, maybe to go visit someone else, or maybe they had went up, back to heaven. And I think that's what happens too. I think sometimes for those who are in heaven, that they are allowed to visit their loved ones. So I think they do stop by to visit once in a while. And that's what I believe. And I also believe that, like I said, so when we see them, it could be we see them just for a moment, for maybe a quick second, for a certain time, and we see them there because they want us. It's like because they want us to see them, and because they want, because they want us to see them. But then all of a sudden, then we don't see them. But it could be either they had went to visit somewhere else, or maybe they had maybe went somewhere else, or maybe they had already had gone up back to heaven since they had just stopped by for a quick visit. So it could be that too, or it could be that when we do see them, and I think this what happens sometimes too, is that when we do see them, is that we only see them because they want us to see them in that moment. But then even when we don't see them, it could be they're still there, but they just probably don't want to be seen after that, because it's like, okay, I wanted you to see me just for a quick moment, but I'm still here with you, watching over you, and just letting you know that everything's okay. So I think it could be that too. I think it depends on what it is. I think sometimes either they could come and go so quickly, or it could be that they're still there, but all of a sudden it's like they want to be seen, so they do show themselves. But then at some point it's like, okay, now that you see me, I'm still here, but now you just don't see me, but I'm still here. So I think it could be that too, sometimes, depending on, maybe depending the situation, and depending, I think depending how long the visit might be, or how short it might be. So that's just what I believe. But yeah, like I said, I do think that though, and I do believe that. So I think it just depends on which one it is, and I think sometimes it can be both, but depending on what though, you know? Um, so now, for those who had just recently saw my movie review of Eight-Legged Freaks, now I know this has nothing to do with paranormal, or maybe it does, because I just want to say this though, because I honestly believe that there's something spiritually dark of spiders. I really do. I think that's why I'm so terrified of them, because I just feel so uneasy. Like my stomach turns and I get so scared that I either scream and my heart's racing so fast, or sometimes I freeze, you know, and I feel like I can't move. And it depends just how scared I am. But anyway, um, now I recently uh, had a spider in my room, and I'm trying to think. This was 2 days ago. This was in the morning, but I can't speak. I get tongue tied when I talk about them, but so by the time you watch this, it would actually be 3 days ago. So this happened where I was already in my room, I was watching TV, and what happened was, I'm doing my own thing, just watching what I'm watching. I forgot what I was watching. I think it was a movie or something, or maybe something on YouTube, but oh, that's right, because there was something I was watching, but then I thought, okay, I'm gonna, and this was at the time where I was just about to go to bed. Because what happened was, I thought, okay, so I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna brush my teeth, but before I do, and before I even go to sleep, um, I'm gonna get a bottle of Dr. Pepper to put in the fridge so that way I could have it the next day. And so I already have a pack, like a soda pack of Dr. Pepper bottles, but it's the soda cream Dr. Pepper, which is so good. I love that. I would say like that's my new favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper. So I was about to do that, and it was right there. It was right there on the floor. And so just when I was walking up towards it, all of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, because when I'm like, for example, I'm looking here, but I can still see the keyboard, I can still see this right here. So as I'm looking down at the soda bottles, and just when I was about to get one, all of a sudden in the corner of my eye, like right here, all of a sudden I see something right there on the wall right there. And I saw that it was a spider. And now this wasn't small. The body was a little big. And the legs were long, kind of skinny. And so as soon as I saw this, I literally like jumped back. So just when I'm walking up towards the soda bottle, so when I saw, I literally jumped back, and all of a sudden my heart's racing. And then all of a sudden I'm like this, I have my hand over my heart, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'm looking at him like, and so I'm thinking, wait, how did this spider got to my room? And so the thing is, like I said, this was a little big, especially with the body. And so so yeah, I was so scared because I don't know how to deal with spiders like that, especially if it's either a little big or if it's something that's, I don't even want to say it, anything that's I can't deal with that. I can't. No. So, what happened was, I'm just standing right here near my bed, but I kept my distance from it, and so I'm just calling my mom because she knows how to deal with these things, especially if they're just a little bit big. She knows how to deal with that. So I don't. Because I've only dealt with ones that are small. Like ones, that are like those tiny ones. Okay, now when it comes to those ones, okay, easy to kill and all that. But when it comes to ones just a bit bigger, like that, oh, no, 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 no. No, thank you. And if I saw anything that was bigger, if you know what I mean, I would not be able to deal with that at all. I would be screaming bloody murder, and I would be calling for help, and I'll be calling for someone to come and save me from this thing, from this horror creature, because they terrify me the most, especially the big ones. But like I said, this was just a little big, maybe about that or so. So anyway, I had to call my mom. So I kept calling her, and at some point, she killed it. She did. But since then, I've been more alert. And of course, I'm still always alert, so I'm always looking around my room, make sure there's no bugs, especially those things. And so that's what happened. But like I said, this happened 2 days ago, but this was in the morning. And this happened just when I was thinking to put the soda bottle in the fridge, and after that I was gonna go to sleep, but no. So after this, I was still so scared. My heart's racing. And of course I'm paranoid and all that. And so because of that, I honestly I did want to sleep. Well, actually I stayed up for a little bit, but then even when I tried to sleep, I think I got less hours of sleep. So yeah, and I think I just somehow couldn't sleep because I was still very much terrified and paranoid. So, and honestly, since then, I've still been cautious. So yeah, even when I'm in my room, I'm always looking around, just keeping an eye out in case if I see something, because I do have an eye for it. So it's like in case if I see it, you know. Now, if it's small, I'll deal with it myself. But if it's anything a bit bigger, then that's where I call my mom, and she deals with it because the big ones, like I said, what if it's anything like this big or that or that or that or anything that's bigger? No, it's just gonna. I can't deal with the big ones. They terrify me. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm so sorry of mentioning this spider encounter story, but at least in this one you get to hear a paranormal experience, but also something that happened recently, that there was a spider in my room. So no, I do not want to see anything like that in my room, especially if it's gonna be even a bit big. No, 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 no. I do not. So anyway, I'm sorry for going on about this. I'm so sorry. But I said what I had to say. So, but the thing is, everything about them terrifies me. And like I said, even though I feel that there's something spiritually dark about them, but it's not just that, but everything about them terrifies me. Their physical appearance, how they look, and their eyes. Like, ugh, no. But like I said, just everything. everything about them completely and utterly terrifies me so bad. It really does. And real quick here, because as I was telling my sister this, um, this is what she told me. She said, "Did you know there's a movie called Spider Island?" I'm like, "No." And she said, like, there's also a movie called Spider in the Attic, and she even said that the eyes looked red. And just having that visual image in my head is terrifying. But to me, whether if it's red or black, it's still horrifying. Terrifying. It's very unsettling and I hate it. I really do. I hate it. So anyway, like I said, I'm so sorry for going on about this. I don't even know if I should watch those movies, but if you think I should, or if you somehow suggest that, I maybe could, but I don't know. Maybe I should have someone watch it with me, because I don't want to watch it alone. Anyway, I'm so sorry for going on about this again. Um, okay, now I'm feeling paranoid. Okay, so far everything looks good, but still, you have to be careful. You have to be cautious. You have to be aware of your surroundings at all times. So, yeah, like no matter what, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. So, anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this paranormal experience story time along with the spider encounter story as well. I'm so sorry about that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this and let me know what you thought. So for more movie content, reactions, dreams, and the paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.